Hello there YouTube fans, here I am again, and I thought I'd talk about another dud film, that being Season of the Scarecrow in 1981. Believe it or not, Season of the Scarecrow, or it could be Dark Night of the Scarecrow. See, that's Season of the Witch in my head still. Yeah, Dark Night of the Scarecrow, my apologies. But Dark Night of the Scarecrow, believe it or not, as I was about to say, was made for TV. Yep, it was an ABC in America, an ABC channel, made for TV film. And for a TV film, I gotta admit, I fucking love it. I love it. The music gets a bit irritating because it really chimes on your head all the way through it. It goes dee 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 dee. Does that sound terrible? But believe me, the music sounds fucking worse off. But even though the music's a bit irritating, it still has a bit of cheapiness about it. But again, you got that music. Yep. Dark Night of the Scarecrow, I meant to say. And you got this little girl talking to a guy called Baba. Now Baba's a bit on the slow side. It's not me being horrible, it's me being honest. He's slow because he has, he's a towing man, he's in his mid-30s, but in his mind, it's one of them, he's in his mind, he's still a child. So even though the man is like in his mid-30s, in his mind, he's a child. And you've got this guy, basically, he's a postman, he's a bit of a scumbag. You get the idea he's a pedo. Doesn't mention it in detail, but you got the idea he's a fucking pedo and, he likes a little girl in that way. But he doesn't really throw it in your fucking face. But the idea, he's a fucking scumbag fucking pedo. And he don't like Baba because, he's talking to the girl. But, in his head, he's a kid with another kid. It's a kiddie thing, kid. He don't like it. And he meets these lowlifes, your typical country men. He's like, in an era, it's like an era where you've got farms and it's country folk, where you do a bit of farming. And they all team up. And the little girl should have done what she shouldn't have done, but she's a fucking kid. She breaks into her house, stop being robbing the house, she breaks into it, with her dad, and really, it's the person's fault, they should have fixed the fucking gate. She breaks into the gate, doing what kids do, and the fucking dog, which basically can't blame the dog's protecting the owner's property, and she shouldn't have really been there, but kid's a kid. And the dog goes and it attacks the little girl, you don't see it. But you got the idea it's attacking her. It's an APC, so you're not going to see any of that. But I'm happy because I don't see an hand done to kids. But Baba saves the day, and he saves the fucking girl. And what award does he get for it? Because he saves the little girl, and naturally they accuse him, they think he's been messing with a kid. It doesn't make me laugh because he gets accused of killing the kid, and the kid's not even fucking dead. It's a bit bloody and a bit cut up. It's her own fucking fault for breaking in, but again, she's a kid. Well, Baba gets to choose. The fucking countrymen chase after poor Baba, and he hides. He has his mum who's protecting him, and really she should have just put him in the fucking house and told him to fuck off and said, "You'll fuck off and call the police." But it's a film. I'm not going too into it. She disguises him as a scarecrow, right? She disguises him as a fucking scarecrow, and he would have got away with it, but the dogs are going mad, and the guy, the scumbag, sees his eyes. It really makes you feel sorry for him because he's saying, "I didn't mean to do it, Papa didn't mean to do it," and you do feel sorry for him because in his mind he's a fucking kid. He's a kid. Oh, he's 30 odd. He's a fucking kid, right? In his mind, he's a kid. So what do? They all shoot him and they all fucking dun him down and shoot him and kill him. Really makes you feel sorry for the character Baba. And then it becomes a murder mystery film. The guys are cocky, they've got away with it. How the fuck they got away with it, I don't fucking know. But they got away with it saying it's self-defence, that the guy had a fork on because he put a fork on him. How he tried to put it on his hand, I don't fucking know. Because the fork sort of just fell off the guy's hand. But it didn't, and they got away with it. And they're laughing. There's even a bit where they say, "Bye, chicken." And they're laughing. No guilt, no remorse, no, "Oh, I feel I should have done this, I feel like shit." And they're laughing their fucking asses off in a pub, boasting that they got away with it. What a pair of scumbags. But they don't. Because it becomes a murder mystery film. I remember mentioning this in the Pumpkinhead 2. Similar story. And they're laughing and they get killed one by one. Again, because it's an ABC channel, you're not going to see a lot of blood. You're not going to see a lot of gore in it. But I dilute it for that because it doesn't need all that blood. It doesn't need all the snot. It's fucking... It's more of a psychological film. The first one falls into a meat diner, gets cut to pieces. Again, you don't see it because it's made for TV. But he gets killed. The second dies to hide. And I think he hides in this dust thing and gets buried in dust, gets buried alive. Bit of good death scene, again, mild because it's made for TV. The mum sadly gets killed by a stummy man, the pedo. It makes me laugh because he doesn't make it look like an accidental explosion. It's like all you had to do is just cover the fingerprints. She was an old woman anyway, and it looks to me like she died of an heart attack. You could have said she was an old woman with a weak heart. So he's a bit of a dumbass, really, this fucking guy. You know, we all do stupid things out of panic, but you know, he's just a fucking arsehole, and he's a fucking pedo. There's a bit where he's even chasing the little deer, and the deer for some reason knows that Baba's dead. But in her eyes, he's still alive. And she even turns round and says, "You killed Baba." I love that girl. That's still power for a kid. So she's definitely fearless in that sense. You might remember the little girl. She played the little girl in Not Sanding. But there's a different story. But yeah, no longer a girl, by the way. But yeah, so the other guy kills the fella. He's the only one who thinks, "Oh, I'm gonna go to peace, I'm gonna go to peace." Little shitbag. So he gets whacked by that stummy mate. He's chasing the girl about in the farm, and he gets forked. The fork what he set poor Baba up, he gets forked, and you find out that the spirit of Baba was in the turtle. Because all the way through the film, there's bits and bobs where the turtle looks like it's getting near to the house, and there's bits where you see the turtle where the one with the murdered who, you know, hid in the turtle shoot Baba. They keep seeing the turtle in different parts of their area, the ones who got bumped off. And that's when you find out that Baba was a spirit, he was a ghost. That's that turtle. But it does cheap effect for his face is just that, and he just turns around like that, and he looks like the little girl, and the little girl knows it's Baba, so he's not scared. Because if anything, he saved the little girl. He was only going and killing people who were stuck. No, evil people got their will preserved. And she holds his hand like that, and it pauses with them holding hands, and she says, "Now, Baba, we're gonna play another little game. It's called the after. We're gonna play the hiding game." And then it just pauses with that music coming up. Pretty good film. Again, it's psychological. It's suspenseful. If you're going into it for blood and gore, you're going to be disappointed because it's not really about that. It's more like a whodunit, but then with a twist to it, you find out that the spirit of Baba went in the turtle, what he did, and he come in as a spirit getting his fucking revenge. So it does have that horror element to it nearly at the end. So for an ABC TV movie from 1981, I dilute it. You know, it's came on TV a lot over the years. When I was a kid, I watched it religiously. But sadly to say, for some reason, they don't show it anymore on TV. I think the last time I saw it was on the other channel, what was on Sky. That was going back a bit. But I managed to get it on a DVD rip. And, you know, it's not really dated well, but I do like it. I do like it as what it is. You know, it's a good film. Has a few good twists and turns on the way. You know, for what it is, it's not bad. And that was Dark Knight of the Turtle. Other than that, see you later.